Hello everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to do an update video. I have a bunch of vlogs that are backed up that I have not edited, that I have not been in the mind space to edit. So I just wanted to do a just life update instead. My life is great. Like truly, there have been so many things that have changed over the last several months, and I don't recognize the version of myself that I am now, but I'm really excited about it. I think the biggest thing that's happened over the last several months is I finally moved out of survival mode, and I think there were several things that had to happen in order for me to get the final push out of that. Yeah, yesterday I went to the zoo. Today I went to a coffee place that I've always been scared of going to because you have to like park underground, and then it was just the whole thing. I was always scared of doing it, but I did it. And then I got new dancer shoes. I got other shoes. My building put in an all-in-one washer and dryer in my closet, and they actually renovated it. So now the door's on that side when I used to enter it from the bathroom, and I have like a whole closet unit organization thing coming because they didn't put in enough shelves with the renovation. But I have that now, so I did like 8 loads of laundry. I drank for the first time several weeks ago. Granted, that was when I found out that my boyfriend cheated on me with his ex, and I'm not sure how long that was going on. But then 4th of July, I went out with a friend and I got my first or second margarita of my life ever because I stopped drinking when I was 20, and I came to the conclusion that I wasn't going to drink alcohol again until I felt like I had my life together. And there's several things that have happened over the last month, several couple months, and some of them have been very painful, but I'm happier now. Yeah, I finally feel like I've moved out of survival mode. There was one goal that was most important to me over anything else, and that goal has been met. That was something that I don't feel like I could have done myself within the next 5 years, maybe within the next 10 years, but thankfully someone else was able to do it for me. I don't want to say too much because I think like no one cares, but then I have like a few people that I'm concerned about that will watch it. Like I would love to shit on my ex too, but then I feel like he'd probably watch it. I can give him credit though for pushing me into getting the master's because I feel like that really just rewired how I see myself. Because even though really nothing's changed other than I have more work to do, having a direction and not letting it get to me being a stripper and people using that as a derogatory thing when it's given me a great life, a better life than most of my friends. Yeah, at least with that ex, he tried to shame me a lot for what I do. And then he would equate it to cheating. And towards the end, he became very controlling. And everywhere I would go, he would, well, not everywhere, but he would call me when I was out and he had my location and he would want to know who I was with and he would accuse me of cheating. And in the end, he was the one who actually cheated. And that whole relationship, I just felt very, like I had to dim myself, like I had to gauge how I was to anticipate how he would react to me. And when he met me, it was a year ago, and I was just a lot sadder. And I went through my sexual assault 2 years ago, which, by the way, I saw my rapist at my job Sunday, so I had to go in Monday to get temporary protective order to keep him out. So that's fun. Great time. You have to have like a updated address in order for them to serve the papers. Then I definitely don't have an address because I know he's moved. But it should be enough at least for the club because I had to get the judge to sign off on it. And it was just wild because a year and a half ago when I went through the court system to get all of that done, it was so traumatizing and I wasn't prepared for how the judge would treat me, and she wasn't that different. I got the same one, and it really felt like some kind of spiritual test because I met the most handsomest, amazing man ever that I've ever met in the club like 2 hours before that happened, and we're still talking, so hopefully that's my next boyfriend. We will see. We will see. Yeah, but it felt like a spiritual test of where I had to clean out all the old stuff. And I think what shocked me when I saw him is I had no interaction with him because I couldn't see if it was his face or not because I didn't want to get up close enough, and I was leaving around the same time too. And then when I realized who it was, then I told security and then the employees and all that. I just feel like I have to be careful with what I say. Yeah, but it was weird seeing him again because he was so much smaller than I remember. He looked so much weaker. Like the new guy I'm seeing, he's 6'5". And it just, I don't know, he just looked so sad and drained. And, I always wondered what would I do when I saw this man again? Because he ruined my life for a while. Like, it took me a long time to get to this point. And when I was on the other side of the bar talking to someone else, still trying to figure out if this is the same guy that I had to get an abortion from and leave my old job, and whose friends stalked me for a couple years at my current club, until I hit one of them in the head one day, and then they stopped bothering me. But yeah, I was just over on the other side of the bar, and I was just looking, and I was just thinking, if that is him, it's not even worth it for me to get upset about. My life is great now. I have everything. I'm gonna go see my best friend in Dallas next week. She's in medical school. I work for the ballet still. When I found out just that I was gonna have no hours at all for the summer, it definitely put me into a panic. But after spending time away from the ballet, I don't think I want to have any part-time job other than that one for a while. I am truly enjoying my time to myself. Hold on. Oh goodness. Why does it say no battery? Okay, anyways, I'm truly enjoying my time I have to myself. And I have that. I'm employed at several different places. Like, there's no way for me to possibly fail. And then I'm doing my master's too. I'm ending one of my classes in A. I just started my next 2 classes. Like, wasn't even worth it. And all my problems are solved. Like, that one thing that I cared so much about and I thought that I had to just become this uber successful version of myself in order to get that to come true, it ended up coming true. And I reconnected too with my childhood best friend. I've been reaching out to a lot of people, actually. And I don't know, I think my ex was a catalyst for a lot of things. He wasn't my person. I did not like how I was treated at the end of that relationship, because I did love him. But I'm a lot happier without him. Like, a lot happier. And it was definitely painful. Like going through like the withdrawal process of that was not fun. That was like crying, not being able to eat. Like that was horrible. But I think I had a lot of these fears. Like I had a fear of drinking coffee. I had a fear of drinking alcohol. I had a fear of going to new places, to going out, even to talking to strangers. And in the last like few weeks, I've started talking to people just when I'm out. And I went to a parade by myself too for the 4th of July in the beginning of the day. And I was just shocked at how much people wanted to talk to me, how much people thought I was funny. And I think, you know, getting raped, it takes away your trust in strangers. Because he was one. But yeah, I finally feel past it. And it was so weird to even see him Sunday. Like, I literally met, like, I would say probably top 5 most handsome men I've ever seen in my whole life. And then 2 hours later, like, boom. But yeah, I got this chair too for my porch. I've been manifesting that thing for months. And I found it downstairs for free. It's green. It's like an antique chair. And then I have like this huge Mona Lisa portrait too that came out of nowhere. And then my vacuum cleaner, I didn't realize you had to empty it. So like I would empty it, but it was all clogged up with Reaper's hair. And I couldn't figure out why things kept like getting spit back out. So I feel like I have a new vacuum cleaner. And then I have several friends now too. And that's been great. Like I truly have everything. I have more goals obviously and things that I want to do. But I mean, yesterday I went around and it's just weird too how your mind changes things. Like I think 2 years ago I would have been concerned about paying for the zoo and then thinking about parking, thinking about food, thinking about the ticket. And you know, they say money doesn't buy you happiness, but the more I've made, the happier I've become. And the more I've spent, the happier I've become. And it is really weird though to get out of, because you don't really realize how much you were in survival mode until you were out of it. And I'm very thankful for it. I am. Like, that was an incredible story, I feel like. But yeah, that's my life update. Everything fell apart for a while. But, you know, he didn't give me AIDS, so thankful. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But everything's good. I have a vlog. I went to the botanical gardens and I haven't edited it yet. It was such a good day, and then he called me and then he just said all these nasty things, and then other people could hear him, and it just is left such like a bad taste in my mouth of that day and of that vlog, because that was like, I don't know. I feel like that was just like a turning point, I feel like, in the relationship that he couldn't really come back from. But I will edit it because it was a great time until that happened. And I'll put it out here. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. Yes. Goodbye.